Manchester United are a team in trouble, and there's one man facing all the heat right now, and that's the man you see right behind me, the manager, Erik Ten Hag. Will Manchester United go ahead and make the move of showing him the door at Old Trafford, or has Erik Ten Hag in this week that saw two results that haven't resulted in a loss for him? First was a 3-3 draw at Porto, and then the other was the goalless draw rather, at Villa Park against Aston Villa. Are these two results enough for Manchester United to hold on to Erik Ten Hag, who believes the fact that they've not conceded so many goals this season is proof of them being on the right track? However, those are comments that have gotten him a lot of criticism. But have Manchester United run out of patience with Erik Ten Hag? If the reason is yes, then who are those managers that they can be looking at? Let me try and explore those options for you over the next couple of minutes. The first option Manchester United can explore in this international break that we are all headed for is Thomas Tuchel. The last club he managed was Bayern Munich. Of course, got out from the club having the club having lost the first Bundesliga title in about a decade. That didn't get him a lot of admiration. However, reports suggest that he had a meeting with United earlier in the summer. He is rather being looked as one of the tactically astute minds out there, tactically very sharp, but his temperament is a bit of a problem, as we've seen both on as well as off the pitch as well. He is considered to be one of those high maintenance managers as well, and his rapport then with the or rather I should say his equation with the management has often been something of a moot point in the past as well that we've seen. So high maintenance manager Thomas Tuchel, Manchester United can turn to him if need be. Let's go forward and see who are some of the other managers who are available right now. And we're not going to be talking about managers who do have jobs, because there are certain reports suggesting that somebody like Unai Emery, who's doing a fantastic job as Aston Villa, could also be looked at. We're only looking at managers who are available. The next man that we can talk about is Gareth Southgate. Of course, last seen in this summer when he was seen managing the England national team at the Euros, made it to the final. Two final appearances for him, lost the previous one against Italy, this one being lost to Spain. The one criticism that he faces is his inability with this superstars with the superstars that he has in the English national team, or rather had in the English national team, not being able to win anything with them. However, the one thing we can tell you is that he's liked by the Manchester United top brass, but the fans don't seem to be happy too much, or weren't too excited about him when his name was doing the rounds a couple of months back as well. He resigned from his job after the Euro campaign ended, so he continues to be one of the options that Manchester United have. One of the things that that one can look at if he does come on board at Old Trafford is the fact that he can really change the culture around. He is believed to be that sort of a personality who can restructure things, rebuild things. It's the kind of team that he got at the national level as well, really build things up from the ground, and that is one thing that goes in his favor. The one name that comes to my mind who is available right now but hasn't quite done the kind of job as far as putting together building blocks is concerned is Zinedine Zidane. Of course, decorated player, then of course an even decorated manager, or just as much laurels he got as a manager as well, but his inability, as has been seen till now, or rather we've not seen that, let me put it that way. The fact that he inherited a team that was already that had a galaxy full of stars. There was a Bale, there was a Ronaldo, there was a Benzema. He had to manage these superstars, but building from the ground up, that is something that you didn't see him do at the Santiago Bernabeu. That perhaps is one thing that goes against him. So many reports linking him to United as well, because he is available. However, that's the one thing we haven't seen Zinedine Zidane do during his managerial career. The other name, Graham Potter. The last club that he managed was Chelsea. Wasn't too long a stint, 7th month, 8th month stint that I recall that he had at Stamford Bridge. But he didn't react to the links. What we can tell you, he didn't react to the links that that were doing the rounds back then in the summer. He didn't react to those links with Manchester United in the summer, but it is now believed that he is finally ready to take up a managerial job. A full-time managerial job is now something that he can look forward to. Is he then the man who gets the nod if Manchester United are to look for a new manager? Is something we'll have to wait and see. But the way things ended at Chelsea, I doubt if Manchester United will be looking at Graham Potter. Also, there are other candidates who've probably done a better managerial job. Again, the job that Graham Potter had done at Brighton is a separate story altogether. But it's how things didn't work out at Chelsea that football fans remember more. And on top of that is the fact that there are other high profile managers that he faces competition from. But here's a man who isn't as high profile perhaps as Graham Potter, but is being linked to Manchester United. First, for him having spent time with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the former Manchester United manager in the past. Right now, Kieran McKenna is getting a lot of praise for the job that he's done at Ipswich Town. He's led the side to two back-to-back promotions, is considered to be in the good books, is considered to be a very tactically sharp man as well, is doing a decent job with Ipswich right now as well. If I recall rightly, he did manage to get a draw this weekend as well. And to top it all, it's the fact that he already knows the Manchester United system because of his time alongside Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. His name also continues to be talked about, but just at 38, he's believed to be a little too young to be taking over the reins at Old Trafford. So that is it as far as the options are concerned that Manchester United have if they go ahead and make the big decision of giving Erik Ten Hag the sag and putting an end to his managerial career, which has been full of troubles over the last 16 to 18 months. He's gone into a lot of, he's made a lot of decisions, be it benching a Cristiano Ronaldo, ahead of a crucial game against Liverpool, to giving the kind of backing that he's giving to Marcus Rashford right now. Not many people happy with that as well. To also being adamant on signing somebody like an Antony for 90 million for a 90 million price tag as well. Those are some of the decisions that continue to divide Manchester United fans. But all in all, it's the fact that somewhere that feeling has now sunk in that perhaps Manchester United have been going backwards. They have not been able to move forward from where they left off last season. He's spent about £500 million already, but the results, well, they continue to elude as far as Manchester United are concerned.